Hello, basketball. Fans, you've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Now here's Wagner. Pass to Stuckey. Thompson with a steal. To the middle. Here's Flagg. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket. Each team representing their conference in this one, Graham, and they've got some history between them as well.
Yeah, B.A., they've played in some big games against each other, and that only heightens the intensity. It should be a good one.
Down low. And it's on Antetokounmpo with a miss. And here's Detroit. And that one's good. Flag.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
On the wing, Risache. Out to the right wing. Out to Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. Unloads from 13. Hauled in by the Kings. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he makes it on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A., Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
Out to Thompson. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Williams on the wing. Thompson pulls it in. Pistons trail up by 5. Here's Odom. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Stuckey. And here is Williams. Here's Antetokounmpo. Defended by Porzingis. Banked it in off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Flagg outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the head coach for Sacramento gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Stuckey gets the 3 to fall.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And it's good for 2.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The Kings lead by 6. Outside, Williams. There's the drive. And Williams punches it home.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Yep, that one's good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
They grab their own miss.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And here's Flag outside. Knocks it down from distance. Flag's got 9.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Wagner. .41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Stuckey. Outside, Williams. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Rizachet. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
3-pointer. Rebound by Sacramento. Antetokounmpo, right side. The layup off target. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. The Kings on top. They lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Sacramento?
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
What's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
And it's Detroit with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Bowl. They swipe it. Over to the left wing. Here's Dadier. It's rebounded by Biyombo. Inside. And Biyombo slams it home.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
The shot by Filipowski, no good. And finished off by Bull.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Takes a 3. Dadier, shot is off. The Pistons leading. Here's Crawford. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
On the take. Dadier, shot is off. And Detroit has possession. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Filipowski to win the run. Bull grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Bryant on the drive. Rebound by Sacramento. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
A nice shot by Filipowski.
Now look, he is a solid distributor. Murray is gifted at finding his teammates pretty much in any spot on the floor.
Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. It's Dort on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And it's all from three-point range. Kings trail by 3. Here's Murray. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved. But we're not finished yet. Back to you.
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Bryant outside. For 3. They get it back. Second chance shot. And the layup is good by Bol. Bol's got 6 points. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Detroit.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Yumbo with a steal. Detroit moving the ball around. And finished off by Bol.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
To the inside. And that one's good. Bol. And one move we're seeing more frequently these days, Richard, the self-alley-oop.
T-Mac might have been the first to do it back in the OT All-Star game, but now you see it a few times this season, but it is still a major highlight every time.
Yeah, and this speaks to how strong Giannis is. Able to still convert despite the physical defense.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Going inside, the rebound by Detroit.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Stripped it away. To the paint. Here's Wagner. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. The Pistons lead by 3. To the middle. Porzingis.
Now look, when Porzingis has it there, there's not much you can do defensively.
Williams on the wing. The 3 is up. And it's flagged with a rebound.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Odom. Outside Rizachet. Pass to Odom. Thompson outside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Bol. He's been the guy making things happen for Detroit. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Timeout call, Sacramento. The Pistons lead by 7. Here's Flag. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Filipowski for three. The Pistons clear it.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he makes both free throws.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to Stuckey. Here's Wagner. Filipowski sets a screen. The steal. Here in this 3rd quarter, just over a minute played. Here he goes. Beyond the arc. Porzingis grabs the board.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Kings trail by 11. Jackson outside. And he drives in.